It's okay to not be okay. Now, when I say this, I don't mean that it's okay for you to be stuck and for you to stay in a bad position that you're at. But it's okay to not have everything together right now. You don't need to have everything together right now. You still have time. Obviously, focus and make sure that you are on your path, even if it's just 1% per day. But as long as you're making small steps, you're going to be okay. Sometimes I fall into an emotional cycle where I'll just start spiraling out of control. My emotions will get the best of me. I'll start looking at everything bad that happened in my life, all the bad situations, and I'll start using that to determine my life. And something that I learned by doing that is first off, don't do that. You know, everybody goes through hard times, but it's best to not dwell on those hard times because at the end of the day, you don't know what those hard times are trying to teach you. Anyways, when I spiral and I start thinking about the terrible things that happened to me and how I could have done this or how I should have done that, it causes me to start feeling like everything needs to be perfect right now and everything needs to be organized and flawless right now. But it's an unrealistic expectation to have on yourself, especially through life. Today, I wanted to clean my room, go to the gym, do my CCNA studies, um, all this other stuff, right? And things got in the way, you know? But that's okay because at the end of the day, I know that eventually I'm going to take care of these things. I know that I still have tomorrow, a whole nother day tomorrow. You know, I made some progress today. So, anyways, I'm kind of rambling, but when you start feeling like things are just going terrible and all you could focus on is the negatives and you're digging yourself into a hole and you just go deeper and deeper into how terrible life is and how terrible this is and how you should have done that to prevent it. Try to just slow down for a second. Just pause and look at what you still have. You still have yourself. Hopefully, you still have a roof under your head, food on the table. You know, take a look at who you still have. Who do you still have in your circle? Because sometimes when things happen to us, we tend to forget all the good things that we have in our life. But you can't allow that thing that happened to you that was negative, can't let it destroy you. You can't let it destroy the things around you because you need to think about more than just yourself. Other people that care about you, seeing you not be okay, if you're usually an organized person and everything's super messy, it causes people to worry about you. And obviously, you're not really trying to draw attention to yourselves because, you're going through that tough time. So it's just you have people relying on you for you to be okay. And you need to make it up to them. And you don't even need to be okay in the moment, but you need to actively work towards being okay. Because if you don't, you'll just continue to spiral down, down. And the next thing you know, it's going to be a couple months from now and you're still in the same position. And the last thing that you want to do is be in the same position. Look at me. Right now, I don't know how much of my room you guys can see, but my room is extremely messy. I told myself I was going to clean my room yesterday. I told myself that I was going to clean my room today, but it didn't happen. I'm not beating myself up over it because at the end of the day, I feel better today than I have yesterday, you know? So that's a win in our book. I took care of some things today. You know, I did my CCNA study. I practiced a little bit on the guitar and I fixed my RC car. So those are three things that I can list down that I did. That's a win. And I also feel better. I feel better than yesterday morning. So that's also a win. But, you know, everything takes time. And so you can't do everything at once. I know that I'll still have tomorrow. This weekend is coming up. During that time, I can clean my room and take care of all of my stuff. It's important to not beat yourself up because it will only slow you down from getting better. The more that you hurt yourself and try to continue feeling sorry for yourself and feeling sorry for your situation, the longer it's going to take for you to get better. Just like you have boundaries with other people, you need to have boundaries with your mind. If you notice that certain thoughts are causing you to feel these emotions and it slows you down from doing what you need to do, by all means, embrace those thoughts when the time is right. But when you are actively trying to do better and you already went through those thoughts and depicted them, it's time to just put a boundary on your mind telling you, I'm not going to think about that right now. I'm not going to think about the what ifs. I'm not going to think about the I should have, I could have. I'm not going to think about any of that. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you think about it, no matter how much you talk about it with somebody else or talk about it to yourself, it's not going to change what happened. The past is absolute. Once it happens, it is over. If I take this brush and I drop it on the floor, now that brush is dropped on the floor. No matter how much I talk about that brush to this camera, no matter how much I talk about the brush to my friends, no matter what I do, it is not going to rewind time and undrop the brush. So you got to remember that as you live life, because sometimes you thinking about it and talking about it is not doing anything but stunting your growth. Anyways, I think that's it for tonight, guys. I wasn't gonna post today, but I want to stay consistent. This is currently day 4 out of 365. So we have 361 days left. And I'm very excited to see where this YouTube journey is going to take me, where I'm going to take myself and all of that stuff. And I'm curious to see, what am I going to talk about? Am I going to have more people that like my advice? Or am I just going to be talking to this camera for myself and seeing my progress? Who knows? But my first subscriber, gotta celebrate him. This was my first viewer, or yeah, first viewer and commenter for the Do What You Want video. Thank you. I'm very grateful for that. And whoever subscribed to my account, I'm not able to check right now, but thank you. I really hope that my journey and the things that I have experienced and talk about, I hope it's able to help you out. And hopefully I get better at communicating and talking to the camera. I feel like I'm getting pretty comfortable. Starting to get used to this, and hopefully you can get used to it as well. But I appreciate you guys for watching. For those who have watched, I appreciate that subscriber. Thank you very much. To many more, who knows? I'm very excited for what 2025 has for all of us. But anyways, I've been yapping for too long. I'm about to edit this video, post it, and go to sleep. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. That was kind of sweet. But yeah, this is like my second day on the guitar. Definitely want to see where I'm at in a year as well. And probably going to play some more. But see you guys. Peace.